Maxwell, and you're watching Chiefs TV, and we are here in Skip Pope Stadium to witness a flag football game between the Woodstock Wolverines and the Cherokee Warriors. The Wolverines sitting at 6-3, and the Warriors sitting at 2-5 in the region. Overall, pardon me.
Where'd the volleyball kids go?
And the Warriors are sitting at 5th in the region, and Woodstock sitting at 7th out of the 8 teams overall. So both squads trying to have a turnaround late in the season with 2 games left each, as the Warriors come on the field first. Pardon me. Woodstock comes on the field first. They're in the red and Cherokee in the white.
Woodstock will get the ball to start the game.
And we're waiting on something. The ref's having a chat with it, I think is the Woodstock head coach. But currently the Wolverines sitting at 6-3 in the season. Their losses were to Creekview by 9, to Blessed Trinity by 1, and Etowah 13-0. Besides that, they went on a 6-game winning streak where they got all their wins. They lost one, won 6, and then lost 2, and here go the Wolverines. Here we go. Isabel Diapiece in the backfield hands it off to Reese Moorish, but she's not going to get anywhere. Flag pulled by Ashley Biger.
Flag pulled by number 21, Ashley Beager of Cherokee. Bring up second down for the Wolverines.
And that brings up a second down and about 4. Pardon me, I think that's Clara Welch as quarterback. Yeah, that's Clara Welch as quarterback for the Wolverines. And snapping is Megan Mann. And that's going to be a handoff to Isabel Diapiece, who gets a little bit less than the first down. Set up a 3rd and 3 for the Wolverines early in this game. A 3rd down. Let's see what this Cherokee defense can do. As Welch in the backfield. No, that is Diapiece. Diapiece looking for the snap from Mann with Welch in the backfield. And Diapiece rolls to her right, but scrambles, but flag pulled before the first down. A good first series by that Cherokee defense. Gains a yard, but not enough for the first. Let's see, and looks like Woodstock is going to go for it. It seems so. Isabella Diapiece in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers close. And Alexa Travis all alone on the far side of the field to receive. Clara Welch snapping for the Wolverines in a 4th down conversion early. Diapiece rolling to her left, and she's looking, and no one's there. In between Mann and a couple other receivers, no one there to catch Diapiece's ball. And that's going to be a turnover on downs in the first drive for Woodstock. Not a good start for the 6-3 Wolverines. And that gives the ball to this Cherokee offense, looking to score and strike first early in Skip Pope. The clock going past 17 minutes left in the first half. in the backfield. That was Lily Stock, I believe, as quarterback, but she gets sacked in the backfield by Wolverine. Sets up a second and goal. A second and about 28 for the Warriors as Stock looking to take the snap. All receivers on the close side of the field. That's going to be a pass out of the backfield by Marissa Davis, but she drops it. Can't hang on to that one is Davis. And that's going to be a third down and 28 for Stock and the Warriors. And all three receivers on the far side of the field. Davis in the backfield with Stock, and she gets the snap. Passes it, but it's overthrown, intended for number 63, pardon me, Juliana Brown. Fourth down and 28. And they're going to bring the punt team. As the clock is at 15 minutes. The punt team's coming on for the Warriors. Dia Peace and Alexa Travis back to return for the Wolverines. And a good punt to Travis as she trips up at about the 7. And that's where the Wolverines will get the ball back after a turnover on downs in the first drive. Dia Peace and the Wolverines trying to get something going on the offensive side of the ball. 15:02 left in the first half. Woodstock has the ball back. Dia Peace in the backfield with Welch to her right. Welch rolls out to receive. One blocker in there. But Dia Peace passes to Reese Morrish, who gets about 3 or about 4. Sets up a second down and 8 for Woodstock. That's Morrish's second reception on the day. She has pretty good speed at receiver, but unable to escape the Warriors defense there, unable to break through. Dia Peace in the backfield with Welch behind her. 2 blockers in there with Morrish and I think Travis out to receive. Dia Peace rolls to her left, and she's going to scramble for about 3. Good scramble there sets up a manageable 3rd and 4 for Woodstock. And the Wolverines trying to convert on a 3rd and 4. We know what happened last drive. A turnover on downs and we're unable to convert 3rd and 4th down. Let's see how they can do here on a 3rd down and 4. Dia Peace takes a snap, rolls to her right, looking to pass, and it's intercepted. Intercepted. Lily Stock takes it almost to the end zone. There's a flag thrown, but what a play. Isabella Dia Peace's pass is intercepted. Lily Stock, who also plays quarterback, the athlete, gets the pick, almost returns it for 6 points. But it's taken inside the 5 for the Warriors, and that is a huge game-changing play. The flag is on the Warriors. And I think it's going to move the ball way back. Oh, pardon me, they haven't moved it back at all. I think it's going to be from the spot of the pick. And that's going to be a 1st and goal for Cherokee. A 1st and 19. 19 yards are needed to get into the end zone. 2 wide receivers out, 1 on each side, with 3 blockers in there. Marissa Davis behind Lily Stock, who just had the awesome pick. Now Stock playing quarterback. She's going to keep it, but a great tackle, a great flag pull there by the Wolverines.
That'll bring up second down for Cherokee.
And that's going to bring up a second down and 21 for Cherokee. The Wolverines need a big defensive stop here to counteract that pick. Handoff to Marissa Davis. Oh, and she takes a hard hit into a Wolverine player, but nonetheless picks up about 7. And that's going to be a third down and probably 16 for Cherokee. 3 receivers on the close side of the field. Davis, Widerhold, and Brown out to receive for Cherokee. Stock in the backfield. Rolls out to her right, but there's a blitz coming. Welch coming in for the Wolverines, and that's a sack. A huge, about 12-yard sack. Clara Welch for the Wolverines. And that brings up a 4th down and very long. And I think the punt team's going to come on for Cherokee as another big stop from this Wolverines defense. 4 scoreless possessions in a row for both teams. And that's going to bring up a punt. Oh, they're not punting, they're going for it. About a 4th. And Lily Stock launches it downfield. And it's over the head of Juliana Brown. That's going to be a turnover on downs, the second of the game for either team. And the pass falls incomplete, intended for Brown, and that's going to be Wolverines' ball on their own 31-yard line. Decent starting field position for Woodstock, as maybe they can get something going on this possession. And hopefully Diapiece is hoping to make up for that interception she threw to Stock and get something going on this offensive side of the ball, as we have a 0-0 game at 9:13 left in the first half. Man snaps it to Diapiece, who's in motion across the field and wide open down the field. Oh, intended for Wolverine. Down the field, she had an open Woodstock player, but goes short and it falls to the ground incomplete. And Diapiece looking for the snap, but I think it's going to be offsides. Alexa Travis hopping up and down for the Wolverines. That's going to be a penalty. Yeah, 2nd down and 5 for the Wolverines. Need to get to the 40-yard line. Need to get to midfield for a 1st down. Diapiece takes the snap. Rolls to her left with Welch to the side of her. Pitches it to Welch. And Welch zooms past defenders. Finally taken down by Cherokee's Chloe Johnson, but not before she gets a 1st down. Good run by Welch there. Oh, she's the Wolverine who sacked Lily Stock on that big play on 3rd down last drive for the Warriors. That set up a 4th and about 30. But now it's Woodstock's turn on offense, and they're rolling down the field. 1st down and 20. Diapiece rolls to her right, and it's what a play. Sophie Gadet jumps up to get that ball. That pass could have been intercepted. Ashley Beeger was there, but Gaudette jumps up and steals that one out of the sky. And that's going to be a good gain for about 7. Woodstock 2nd and 12. From the Cherokee 32. DP's in the backfield with a blocker and Welch to her side. No, that's actually Travis. And DP's going to launch downfield and it's caught once again. Sophie Gaudette. A second reception in a row.
Pass called by number 22, Sophie Gannett.
And that's going to be a gain of about 10. It seems like about 10. A sideline reception for Gaudette, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 2 for Woodstock. Diapiece in the backfield in the shotgun with Welch behind her. Gaudette with another blocker in the backfield. And Diapiece is going to roll to her left, and she is going to get there and get more. Gets about a 4-yard scramble to her left with Welch to her side. And that's going to set up a 1st and goal. Woodstock rolling with Diapiece at the helm, making up for that interception last drive. It is 1st down and goal from the 18. Diapiece in the backfield with Alexa Travis to her right. Diapiece rolling. And she almost gets sacked, and that was interesting. Haley Darko got in the backfield, accidentally pulled a piece's pants. Didn't get the flag, but finally got it after she scrambled forward for about 2. It's going to be a loss of, it seems, 3 yards. A good sack nonetheless. No matter what Haley Darko grabbed, it seems like it's going to be a sack. Going to set up a 2nd down and 22 for Woodstock. Welch in the backfield now. Diapiece going to go in motion now, take the snap, and she's going to roll out. And she has an open Woodstock Wolverine, but she scrambles using her speed, and there's a flag thrown in the field. But Diapiece runs to get 5, but there is a flag on the offense. That's going to squander Diapiece's scramble. Let's see what this is going to make it. That's going to be, he's talking to the silent referee. He went more than 5 yards. I think it's going to be a 10-yard penalty on the Wolverines. Yes, a big penalty right there. That's a very heavy penalty. He's going to set up a 2nd and goal, and they need 32 yards. 32 yards and 3 downs. Diapiece in the backfield. 4 wide receivers. And she's going to roll out, but there's a... Oh. Ashley Beeger was there to pressure Diapiece. The pass was intended for Sophie Gaudette, but she is not able to bring it in. Brings up a 3rd and 33 for Woodstock. This good drive has really gone down the drain with that penalty right there, and that sack that sack by Darko earlier, and then the penalty has been added up. That's its 3rd and 33 for Diapiece and the Wolverines as she rolls to her left and launches it downfield for Gaudette, and she's tall, but it's overthrown. That's honestly a good strategy to get the tall receiver, Sophie Gaudette, downfield and launch it up to her, but the pass is over her head as the clock is now at 2:35, and a timeout is called by Cherokee. It's been a long possession for Woodstock as they've been draining the clock and nearing half at 0-0. 4 scoreless drives by both teams, and once Woodstock got the ball back, they're driving now, but a 4th and 33. It's going to be hard to get for those Wolverines. And for Woodstock, they're sitting at 6 and 3. With a win here, it would bump them up to 7 and 3, and even closer to. And it would really improve their region record because they're not sitting at a great spot in region right now. But their last game is at Sequoia, and as we saw last game, Sequoia lost 14-13. So they moved down to 4 and 6. So a definitely a beatable opponent as a Chiefs fan. A definitely beatable opponent. Sadly, however, so if a win here will really push Woodstock to a great finish to the season. Let's see what they can do here in this 4th and 33. D-piece in the shotgun. 4 by receivers. And she's going to launch it up. And she's open, but her flag is pulled just before the goal line. A great long reception by Alexa Travis for about 26, it seems like. But they need 33. 7 yards short. Brings the Cherokee offense onto the field in front of their own end zone. Let's see what Lily Stock and this Cherokee offense can do. And the Cherokee offense is onto the field now, headed by Lily Stock. Marissa Davis to her left. That's going to be a handoff. Addie Curto runs for about 6 or 7. A good run by Curto there. Sets up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 8 on their own 12. Stock in the backfield. Goes for the snap, but she's had to throw it away. Welch for the Wolverines with even more pressure on Stock. Great blitzes by the Wolverines. Have really put pressure on Stock. And let's see what they're going to do. That's going to be a timeout by, I'm going to guess Cherokee, as the clock is at 1 minute now. So a good drive here by Cherokee's can honestly shock everyone because the offensive production has been down completely for both teams. Although Woodstock got 7 yards short of the end zone that drive, that was just on kind of a Hail Mary. And so the consistent offensive production for both teams has not been there. It's been a battle of the defenses, and this coverage in the secondary for both teams has been flawless. And let's see what Cherokee can do here. They're going to try to get something going, but I'm expecting a 0-0 tie at halftime. Stock in the shotgun. Gets the snap from Brown. And that's going to be a pass incomplete, intended for Ashley Blackwell. And that's going to set up a 4th down. 4th down and about 8. And they're going to punt it. I think that's Lily Stock back to punt it as well. The quarterback and punter and cornerback. And Brown gonna snap it. And Stock gonna try to push him back, but that's a good punt in favor of Woodstock. Gets on to Woodstock's 39. Good starting field position and a 49-second drive to go 51 yards. A drive definitely capable of ending up with points for Woodstock, especially after the momentum from last drive, as they're looking to have a lead at halftime. But your score is 0-0 in the first half with 49 seconds remaining. D apiece in the backfield. The refs having a little bit of conversation. The refs continue to have a conversation as D apiece and man throw the ball around. They're taking their time as discussing something. And here we go. We're back. The refs back in formation. D apiece in the backfield. Forward wide receivers out for the Wolverines as Darko comes to blitz, but Gaudette, her flag's still on as she is still running. Her flag was still on. It was kind of sagging down to her knees. I think that's going to count as a pull, but not after she gets about 10. A good run by Gaudette. Looks like your pants were sagging there, but it was just her flag, and that's going to be another gain for Gaudette. 42 seconds now. I think it's going to be a first down since they were behind the 40. It's going to be a first down. D apiece throws it to man, but incomplete. Brooke Giles there on the coverage. That's going to be a second down and 9 for the Wolverines, looking to score before halftime as we have 38 seconds left. A 0-0 deadlock. Truly been a defensive battle so far, especially after that Lily Stock pick. D apiece in the backfield. In the shotgun, man snaps it to her. Rolls to her left. And she launches it downfield to Travis, but it's incomplete, almost intercepted off the tip by Keaton Booth. Bring up a third down and 8. A third down and 8 for the Wolverines. Need a conversion here in a scoreless drive to take the lead. And that's completed to Gaudette. And she's going to get I think she might have gotten the first down. She does. What a game for Sophie Gaudette. I think about 5 receptions for Gaudette. And all of them have been for at least 7 yards. And coming up clutch with 25 seconds left. And the clock is starting to run. I think so. It is. Clock running. At the ball's on the 20-yard line. First and goal from the 20. D apiece in the backfield. A blitzer's coming. But it's caught by Gaudette. Another great gain for 5. Timeout. Timeout Woodstock. And they are looking very motivated and looking like a lot of potential on this drive here. If they didn't have 11 seconds, they could definitely take their time and drive all the way down there and score. But 11 seconds here, not that much time. They're going to need to get about 20 yards and in about 11 seconds. A difficult feat. I'm Max Swainer watching Chiefs TV. We are here in Skip Hope Stadium for our second flag football game of the night between the Woodstock Wolverines and Cherokee Warriors. Earlier, if you were with us, you saw that the home team Sequoia Chiefs lost to the River Ridge Knights 14-13. And after this game, we actually have another game between the Etowah Eagles and the Blessed Trinity Knights. Blessed Trinity Titans, pardon me. the girls are coming back on the field. Diapiece in the shotgun. Travis looking to block, it seems. 3 wide receivers out. Diapiece throws it up. And it's, almost caught by Clara Welch. Diapiece kind of just shoved it into the air. Could have been intercepted by number 21, Ashley Beeger of the Warriors. But Welch gets there before, but she drops anyways. It's going to be incompleted. 3rd and 20. Goal to go for the Wolverines. Probably a last play. 5.8 seconds left. They're going to need something big here. Diapiece looking to man for the snap. 3 wide receivers out. Gaudette, look for Gaudette. Down the sideline she goes. They're going to launch it up. And Gaudette's open. Almost caught it off the tip. And that's going to end the first half. Diapiece looked for Gaudette there. But good coverage by the Warriors. A good tip there by Ashley Blackwell. And that's going to end our first half. And Wolverines deadlocked at 0. A great defensive performance from both teams, especially in that first 4 drives. But in the end, Woodstock showed lots of potential. And Cherokee's going to get the ball first, looking to turn the tables. But we'll see what happens. A very good game. Although it's 0-0, it's been exciting. And we'll see what happens in the second half. Tied at 0 here in Skip Pope. I'm Max Swain. We'll see you at the end of halftime. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Max Swain. You're watching Chiefs TV. We are in Skip Pope Stadium in Canton, Georgia, at Sequoia High School. And after halftime for this flag football matchup, we have the Cherokee Warriors 0 and the Woodstock Wolverines 0. Although the score might not sound like it, it was pretty exciting. A pretty exciting first half. An interception by Lily Stock. Caught by Lily Stock, and two very exciting drives from Woodstock that could have ended in touchdowns, but the clock kind of hurt them in the end. So going to halftime it was 0-0, and now Cherokee's going to start with the ball at halftime. In the beginning of the second half, trying to make a statement with the first score. And the refs coming back on the field. As it seems, we're going to get started. Cherokee looking to get something going in the second half. We're tied 0-0, and we're looking to get it started here in Skip Pope Stadium. Lily Stock in the backfield in the shotgun, looking to get it started for the Warriors. But the ref coming back over to have a chat. No, not to have a chat. Coming over to the sideline. And there is a plane passing over. Helicopter, actually. But yeah, flyover. And the referee going back on the field. Looks like we're about to get started here for the second half. We're at 7 o'clock now. The third game was supposed to start at 7 o'clock, but we're going way past time for this deadlock between Woodstock and Cherokee. Here we go. The snap to Lily Stock. She rolls to the right. A handoff to a Warrior, and that's going to be Ashley Beeger, but she's going to get tackled. Her flag pulled by Evelina Maysar. Her name being called for the first time for Woodstock. That's going to set up a 2nd down and 6 from their own about 16 or 15. Second down for Cherokee. Stock in the backfield. 3 receivers on the close side of the field. And Stock's going to roll to her right. The blitz coming heavy, and she's going to keep it. But she's going to gain a couple yards. She's going to gain about 3. The scramble might have looked a little bit scary, but Stock, with her athleticism, turns into positive yards. Going to set up a 3rd and 2. They need to get to the 20, and they're at the 18. Cherokee looking to have the first points of the ball game here on this drive, but they're going to need to get this 3rd down conversion in order to survive. Stock in the backfield. 3 receivers on the close side. Look for Whiterhole. She's a tall receiver, but Stock's going to scramble for her, and she's going to tackle before the line. A great tackle. Not really a tackle. A great pull by Clara Welch. And that's going to be a 4th down and 2. Clara Welch has been all over the field, especially on this defensive side. Has been all over Lily Stock by her blitzing. But truly, that sack on the first half turned that goal to go opportunity for Cherokee into a scoreless drive, and that sack right there, that tackle gives a punt gives the ball to Woodstock. A great game, a great showing from Clara Welch. And Lily Stock gonna punt it. Diapiece and Travis out to receive, and that punt's gonna roll out at the Woodstock 30. And that's where the Wolverines are gonna get the ball after a very hopeful last two drives in the first half. The Wolverines come back onto the field, looking to continue and continue their momentum from their offense, continue their production, and this time get into the end zone. I believe that if it wasn't the end of the first half, they probably would have gotten in, because they were really trying to pass it downfield in one long heave due to the 11 seconds left. If they had slowed it down, maybe they probably would have gotten it in. So a lot of hope on this offensive side of the ball, and Woodstock trying to be the first score of the evening. And Diapiece in the backfield. No, it's actually Welsh. The motions for Diapiece to come along. Welsh, a little shovel pass, and that's going to be much more. A huge gain by the Wolverines. A first down for Woodstock. And Welch in the backfield again. Motions for Diapiece to come across, and she takes the snap this time and runs upfield. Another good running play. Gains about 5 for Woodstock. And that's going to be another good gain as it sets up a second down and 8 for the Wolverines, moving in to Cherokee territory. Deeper into Cherokee territory. Diapiece now in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers out. Sophie Gaudette is a key receiver. She had a big first half with 5 receptions, 8 targets. But it's instead pass to Travis, and she gets around one defender. Finally gets her flag pulled. Alexa Travis, a big gain, sets up a first and goal, and this Woodstock offense is looking quite promising. First and goal, Woodstock. That's going to be a first and goal from the 11. And this could be a first score of the evening. 4 wide receivers out. Diapiece alone in the backfield. Intended for Gaudette, but it's dropped. Kind of swatted away by a Cherokee Warrior. I think that is number 23, Abby McCarty, on the defense. Got there quickly to Gaudette and kind of knocked it out of Sophie's hands. That's going to be a second down and 11. Like their last drive, at the end of the first half, they had a lot of incompletions, a lot of plays where they had no gains that led to that 4th down and 33. They can't have a lot of plays for no gains right here. They're going to need consistent small gains and then one big pass, and that's exactly what they're doing. Oh, a big hit. I think a Warrior kind of went for the low blow against. That is Clara Welch. I believe that was Cherokee's number 21, Ashley Beeger, who kind of knocked Welch down, kind of flipped her. But nonetheless, that's going to be a gain of 6. I mean, a gain of 4 brings it up to the 6-yard line. A good run by Welch off the pitch from Diapiece. And Diapiece takes the snap. Looking to pass. Avoids a sack from Darko, but unable to get away from the army of Warriors coming at her. Diapiece sacked for a loss of about 5. Set up a 4th down and 11 A big opportunity here for the Cherokee defense to get another stop. But at the same time, a big opportunity for a score for Woodstock. They need 11 yards. Welch in the shotgun. D apiece, motions out. Take the snap. She's going to throw it to... Oh, but it's intercepted. Lily Stock's second interception of the day, and she is running a big return past the 11. And that's D apiece's second interception, and it's right back to Lily Stock. And Lily Stock can keep that ball because she's going to go right back on the field to play quarterback. What a turn of events. Could have been a touchdown, looking very promising all the way to the 6, but after that sack, it was much more difficult. A big turn of events. And the Cherokee defense, another big stop, their second turnover on downs of the day. And it remains 0-0 with 11:43 on the clock. And now Lily Stock and this defense will come back on the field after being forced to punt on their opening second half possession. D apiece. No, it's not D apiece. We have Stock. Oh, there's a flag. That's gonna be I think it's gonna be a false start on Cherokee. Stock at the helm, but then that's a false start. A penalty for the Warriors. That's not what you want to see early in a drive. This really cuts out momentum first thing. Makes it a little bit more difficult. Makes it a first down and 12. Lily Stock in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers out. That's going to be a little handoff pass. And the Warrior evades a tackle. That was number 81, Anna Curto. And that's going to be enough for a first down. Just enough. A 12-yard reception. Stock to Curto. Anna Curto. That is because there's at least 2 Curtos in this team. Her sister must be Addie Curto. But yeah, first down for Cherokee. And that's a throw from Stock to Juliana Brown for a gain of 3 on the reception. And that's going to be second down and 17. Going to need a big play here. And Stock passes it off to Anna Curto, who shifts her way through one defender. Ends up getting about 4. Makes it a third down and 13 for Cherokee. This could be a big third down conversion for both squads. For Woodstock, they can force the punt, their second of the second half. For Cherokee, conversion here could bring them on to Woodstock's side of the field. And Lily Stock was looking downfield, but instead a short pass to Anna Curto, but a great snatch by the Wolverines there. Slams Curto's flag down on the ground. The punt team for Cherokee comes onto the field. A great defensive stop by Woodstock. Back-to-back possessions of forcing Cherokee to punt in the second half. And this offense for Woodstock, who looked very, very hopeful on that last drive, got goal to go. Just a ends an interception. Is going to get the ball right back. Oh. Alexa Travis tried to get a return, but it falls out of her hands, out of bounds. And that means Woodstock is going to get the ball starting out at their own 21. Long field for the Wolverines to travel. Let's see if they can try to get some points on the board. D apiece. Out in a route formation. And Welch in the shotgun. Looks like DP is going to come in motion like she always does when she's out. And she does. She comes out. She comes for motion. She does not get the snap this time. Gives it to Welch, who takes it on a run. And she has a lot of room. And she is zooming past defenders. Finally, her flag falls off after a game of about 15. Gonna set up a second and I think about 5. Second and 4. What a run from Clara Welch. Second and 4. Still on their side of the field, but a big gain gives the Wolverines momentum. Now, I think Clara Welch has played a big part on this Wolverines team this game, especially on defense, but now on offense, a big gain right there, and she's been consistent throughout the whole first half, and now going on the second, and that's going to be, I think, an offsides. Yes, offsides defense. Seems like Haley Darko and Ashley Beeger just got a little bit too excited there, and that's going to give the Woodstock Wolverines a first down. And now they venture on to the Cherokee side of the field. And that's a first down and 19 now for Woodstock. Diapiece in the backfield, 4 wide receivers out. She's going to kind of roll it. She's going to fake to her right. Oh, and that's going to be a fumble. Incomplete pass. Diapiece kind of let that one slip out of her hands. It's a hard ball to grip. That's going to be incomplete. Second and 19 now. And this is what we saw on the drive before the first half ended. As I was saying earlier, they didn't get consistent small gains, and that led to having to get a big amount of yards on that third down, and they were unable to do so. They're going to need to get some yards here in order to make it a manageable third or fourth down. Diapiece in motion instead direct snap to Welch, and that's going to be a about 4-yard reception. Set up a 3rd and 15 for Woodstock. And here goes Diapiece in shotgun. Man for the snap. 4 wide receivers out wide. Look for Sophie Gaudette here. And she almost gets sacked, but it's past a man. But she gets about 10, which is not enough for the first down. Sets up a 4th and 6. Are the Wolverines going to go for it? Oh, pardon me, I think. Oh, no, they are moving. Okay. I was about to say, they weren't moving the cones. It is a first down. It is a 4th down and 6, however, as the clock is rolling past 4:26 left in the second half. This could be a very important drive for Woodstock, as they could give the ball right back to Cherokee. A big 4th down for the Wolverines. A big 4th down for this Cherokee defense. Can they force a 3rd turnover on downs for the game? Diapiece coming in motion. Direct snap to Diapiece. She's going to try to run for it. And she has her flag pulled before the line to gain. A gain of maybe 2. And that's not enough. And the defense is, and the ball switches sides. And Lily Stock comes back onto the field for Cherokee. Back-to-back punch for this Cherokee offense. No success for them in the second half, but they're going to need it here with 3:35 left in the second half and a 0-0 tie. This could be a game-winning drive for Lily Stock. And she's speedy. She's scrambling to her right, and she still has her flag on. A scramble for about 10 sets up a 2nd and 5 on their own 35. Good run by Lily Stock. The Wolverines just couldn't seem to get their flag, get Stock's flag, and she just kept on running. 2nd down, 5 yards needed for the first. two wide receivers on the far side of the field. Lily Stock accompanied by Anna Curto, and she's going to run to gain maybe one. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 4 for Cherokee. Stock in the shotgun. Trips on the close side of the field. A fake handoff to Marissa Davis, but she's going to be short of the 1st down. And the Cherokee coach is not happy about it. And that's going to set up a 4th down. The punt team comes on to the field. They don't want to give the ball to this electric Woodstock offense with this good a field position. So Stock comes onto the field looking to punt. Yeah, she's looking to punt, not to throw, as Diapiece and Travis are back to return for the Wolverines with 1:29 left in this matchup, as Travis trying to return, and could have broken away there, but gets to about the 25. Ashley Beeger pulled Travis's flag, and that's going to be a 1st down and 5 for Woodstock. Pardon me, it's going to be a 1st down and 20. 1st down and 15. And the refs blowing the whistle as the clock goes to a minute. And we have a stoppage here. 0-0 tie in this one. No offenses have gotten to the end zone, obviously. Some very good signs from this Woodstock offense, and they're on the field right now, but this Cherokee defense has forced 3 4th down turnovers, and they have had 2 interceptions by Lily Stock. So this defense for Cherokee has been playing well, but this offense for Woodstock isn't showing great signs. So it's just which one's going to break first? Is the Cherokee defense finally going to break, or are we going to have overtime with a 0-0 tie? And the girls are coming back on the field now. 0-0 tie. 1st down and 15 for Woodstock on their own 25. Welch in the shotgun. Diapiece out to receive. She is going to come in motion most likely. Diapiece comes in motion from the left. She's going to take the snap. Darko coming into blitz. Across field. Pass to Welch, but she breaks the tackle. And she gains maybe 1 after all of that. She gains 2. Actually, she gains 3. That's going to be a 2nd down and 12 as the clock is running past 39 seconds. They have to get something going fast if they want to score. Diapiece takes the snap. Passes downfield intended for Gaudette, but it's overthrown. Gaudette was open. She kind of motioned forward like she was going to run forward, and Diapiece threw it there, but Gaudette stayed still. And that's going to be a 3rd down and 11 for Woodstock. 26 seconds left. Who's that in the backfield? That's a different Wolverine we have not seen today, but it's handoff to Welch. And then it's a trick play. Fakes the toss. Fakes the toss to Diapiece, and Welch runs for about maybe 5. Timeout Woodstock with 18 seconds left. 4th down, and it seems like 4th down and 9 from where they're standing. So yeah, it wasn't a game of 6, it was only a game of 2. 4th and 9 for the Woodstock Wolverines. A big conversion here needed from Woodstock. Without it, the Cherokee team would have ball in pretty good position. They would need a Hail Mary kind of play, but it still would be possible as they would have the ball on their own on the Woodstock side of the field. It's been a great game. Although the score might not signify it, it has been very competitive. There's been some fireworks here and there. 2 interceptions caught by Lily Stock, and she's played great at the quarterback position. Just these defenses from both teams have played phenomenally. Great coverage. And a big factor has also been penalties, especially in prime scoring positions from Cherokee and from Woodstock. So as the girls come back on the field, the Wolverines trying to convert a 4th and 9 on their own side of the field with 18 seconds left in the game. And it looks like they're going to punt. The Cherokee defense was not expecting that. Or they had the wrong personnel on the field. But yeah, we're going to see Woodstock's first punt of the game. And that's going to roll out of, no, it's going to stay in bounds. And that's going to be pushed out of bounds by Lily Stock. And with 7 seconds left, the Cherokee Warriors will have the ball on their own about 25. On their own 20, pardon me. So they're going to need to cover 60 yards and get into the end zone because 7 seconds will probably be their last play. Without that, I think we're going to go into overtime. Lily Stock has trips on the far side of the field, rolls to her right, gives it off to Marissa Davis, a decent amount of room, and she's gonna get her flag pulled. Thought it was inbounds, but it's gonna be after a run of 5. 1.3, and the clock should be running. But the Warriors get saved, and that's gonna do it. And I think, yes, we are going to overtime. A great game from both squads so far, but it's not over yet. You're getting bonus football here in Skip Pope Stadium from Woodstock and Cherokee. Overtime. So I'm personally not sure exactly how this overtime period works, but we shall see. We're tied at 0. Headed. Okay, so they do it just like college. Each team's going to get an attempt. If one team scores and the other team does not, the team that scores will win. So Woodstock will have the ball first. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, 4 downs in the end zone. They start on the opponent's 10-yard line, it seems. So 1st and 10, 1st and goal for Woodstock as they're looking to have the first score of the game in overtime. So here we go, D apiece. And this Woodstock offense had it looked like much potential in the second half to score, but unable to get in the end zone, as both teams were. And we'll see who comes out on top in this overtime, as regulation was not enough to decide the winner of this matchup. And here we go, start of overtime. D apiece comes in motion, and Welch fumbles the snap. Welch mishandles the snap, and that's going to be an incomplete, a null attempt there, and that's going to be 2nd and 10. That's going to back up the ball since it was fumbled. A missed snap there. It's going to be a loss of 5, a big loss for this Woodstock offense. 2nd and goal from the 15. D apiece takes a snap, goes in motion, throws across the field to Mann, and she gets her flag pulled just in front of the goal line, the closest someone's got to scoring. About 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. And the first time this game we have someone inside the 5. Quite close to scoring was Megan Mann, the center, who went out to get a route that time. Her first reception, I think that was actually her second reception on the day. That's going to be a 3rd down and 2, a big 3rd down for Woodstock, as they can put the first points on the board here, 2 yards away from the end zone. Timeout Woodstock, trying to talk some stuff over as they're getting closer and closer to scoring. They were the offense that looked like they had the most potential to score in the first half. However, the Cherokee defense was the one who also looked the best. 2 interceptions by Lily Stock, 1 being in the end zone. Let's see what she can do here. I would expect that they run it here, but probably with Welch. And we'll see if the Cherokee can get to the flags in time. And here come the girls back onto the field. Woodstock posting the biggest threat to score of the whole game thus far. 3rd down and 2, goal to go for the Wolverines, looking to tally the first points onto the board. Diapiece in the backfield talking to Mann and Welch. There's Gaudette and Reese Morrish out to receive. But that's going to be a touchdown, the first score of the game for Woodstock. Finally, someone gets on the board. 6-0 is your score from overtime. And they're going to try to go for the extra point. The first score of the game here. A scramble touchdown run from Isabella Diapiece. They're going to look to make it 7-0, which could be crucial in overtime. And it's incomplete. Wow. Incomplete. And that means with a score and extra point, Cherokee could win it. Woodstock has 6 points, Cherokee none in overtime, and now Cherokee gets the ball, looking to win it with the extra point, which that was a big extra point miss. Incomplete pass from Diapiece, intended for a group of Wolverines, as here comes Lily Stock and the Warriors. She scrambles, throws a cross field that is down before the end zone. Juliana Brown did not get in. Just about a yard short was Juliana Brown. 2nd and 1. Goal to go for Cherokee. A touchdown here would tie it. Extra point would win it in overtime for Cherokee. Their offense was not the highlight of their game. Couldn't get much going besides that one goal to go situation where the penalties hurt them terribly. But their defense really highlighted their game. And Stock keeps it, and that's in the end zone. Touchdown, Cherokee. And they can win it with the extra point. This extra point for the game for Cherokee. What a thriller this has become. 6-0 is your score. Pardon me, 6-6 is your score. Cherokee has tied it up, and they're going to call a timeout. A possibly game-winning extra point attempt here for the Cherokee Warriors. They're sitting at 2-5, not the best of records. And for Woodstock, they're sitting at 6-3, so it would be a pretty important loss. They would go to 600 on the season, but still, 6-3, 6-4 is a big difference in a pretty close division. And the Woodstock defense is back onto the field, ready to try to hold off the Warriors for the win. Cherokee can win it right here. Extra point from the 2. Stock in the backfield. Scrambles to her right. The pass to McCarty. No, not to McCarty. To Curto, and she drops it. And she drops it. We are going to the second overtime. What a game this has become. 6-6 is your score. And the teams cannot seem to separate from each other. What a game this has become. The Woodstock offense going back on the field. Diapiece was unable to connect with her Wolverines to get the extra point last time. But actually, it's the Wolverine defense comes on the field as Cherokee is going to get the ball first this time. They're going to start the drive from the 10. And Stock in the backfield. Throws it up. Incomplete. Intended for Jensen Whiterhold. Her first target of the game. the tall wide receiver, sophomore for Cherokee. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Cherokee. Stock and the Warriors are looking over to the sideline for a play. Three wide receivers on the close side of the field. The Wolverines defense ready as Welch comes on a blitz. But Stock gets away and Stock scrambling. Oh, a big hit. Oh, I think that's going to be a flag on Lily Stock. She put all of her weight into Avelina Maysar of the Wolverines. I think it's going to be a flag on the offense. That will be a crucial flag late in this game in overtime. That's going to be a personal foul on the defense. Wow.
Personal foul on the defense.
That is a huge penalty. I thought Lily Stock kind of put her away, but I must have misunderstood. And that's going to make it a 2nd down. And move it up probably half a distance to the goal. Pardon me, it's going to go all the way to about the 1. A very preferable field position for Cherokee. 2nd and goal from the 1. Stock in the backfield. Takes a snap. Can run it in. And she does. Touchdown, Warriors. And they take the lead. Their first of the game in overtime. They're looking to make the extra point and take a 7-point lead. They did make it last time. That's why we're here in double overtime. Three wide receivers stacked up on the right. Stock in the backfield. The ref's moving the cones a little bit up. I think it was at the wrong spot. And that's going to be a point attempt for Cherokee. Here they go. Scrambling to the right is Stock. Pass incomplete. The point is no good. And Woodstock can win it with their extra point. What a game this has become. Woodstock now has the chance to win.
Cherokee 12, Woodstock 6.
So Woodstock can win it with a touchdown and the extra point. They did not complete it earlier. Neither did Cherokee. And Cherokee did not complete it in this attempt. In the 2nd overtime period. Diapiece and the Wolverines back onto the field. Welch accompanying her in the backfield. A direct snap to Welch as she uses her speed. And she gains maybe 2. Yeah, she gains about 2 on that run. Sets up a 2nd and 7 for Woodstock. A key target for the Wolverines would have to be Sophie Gaudette. Her height in the end zone is unmatched. So Diapiece is probably going to be looking for her. But it's a direct snap to Welch, and it's lobbed over to Mann, who is going to be about 2 yards short. They looked for her last time, and she was a yard short of the end zone on their last overtime possession. She gets him just outside this time. Third down, and I believe 2. Third down and 2, or 3 for Woodstock. 3rd and goal. Diapiece in the backfield. She's going to take it herself. She can run it in. And she's going to be marked a yard short. Wow. About a foot short. What a call by the ref. And this is a huge fourth down for the game, really. If they do not get it, the Cherokee Warriors will win and complete the upset. So if they do get it, they can win it with the extra point. A huge fourth down and double overtime right here. And that's going to be a timeout, I believe. Timeout, probably by Woodstock. And that's going to be, that's going to make it a fourth down and about a foot. Fourth down and inches for the Wolverines. As I said, with a touchdown here, Woodstock has the opportunity. Well, Woodstock will tie it, and they will have the opportunity to win it and walk it off with the extra point. If they do not get it, the Cherokee Warriors will win and go to 3-5, knocking the Wolverines to 6-4. A big game, a big play for both squads coming up right here. Double overtime. We had no score in the regulation for either team. And in first overtime, both squads missed the extra point. And just before this, first possession of double overtime, Cherokee missed their extra point. And that brings us to here after that just short call. Diapiece marked short of the end zone. And here we go. This is what you sign up for. 12-6. Fourth and goal. Fourth and inches. Woodstock looking to tie it up here with a touchdown. Cherokee looking to walk it off with a defensive hold. Welch to snap. To Diapiece. And that's a touchdown. And Woodstock gets it in the end zone to tie it up. All of the Wolverines jump in on the field. And they can walk it off with the extra point. 12-12 in double overtime. And here comes Woodstock. A chance to win it and move to 7-3. Diapiece in the backfield. In the shotgun. Welch to snap. 3 wide receivers on the far side of the field. Diapiece gonna take it. Diapiece is gonna walk it in and walk it off for the Wolverines. And Woodstock with a double overtime win in Skip Pope Stadium. What a thriller we had. Went about 46 minutes past the allotted time. But what a game we stayed for. Your final score in this crazy double overtime matchup between Cherokee and Woodstock. Cherokee 12. No, pardon me. Yeah, Cherokee 12, Wolverines 13. Thank you all for watching. I'm Max Swain. We're going to get right back to you. Yeah, we're going to stay tuned. Y'all should stay tuned for our next matchup. We have Blessed Trinity, the Titans, facing off against the Etowah Eagles, which should be a good matchup. Even though, I don't know what could top this double overtime thriller, but we'll see you next game in probably about 10-15 minutes. See y'all back here. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Max Swain, and you are watching Chiefs TV. Tonight actually, we are here in Skip Pope Stadium at Sequoia High School, located in Canton, Georgia. And we are here to watch our third and final flag football game of the night between the Etowah Eagles and the Blessed Trinity Titans. The Eagles sitting at 3-2, and the Titans sitting at 3-1. But both teams 2-1 regions, so the second and third ranked team, Etowah and Blessed Trinity, second and third respectively in the region. So a big, should be competitive matchup right here. As you saw last game, it was a thriller between Woodstock and Cherokee, so I don't know what can match that. But Etowah will start with the ball. And the whistle's already blow. And it looks like a penalty on Blessed Trinity. It is. And that's a huge blitz. Hala Salam, the QB, gets a blitz by the Titans. I think that was Emma Elizabeth Hudkins. But nonetheless, that's a big sack right off the bat by the Titans. And here come the Eagles back on the field. Sorry if I'm saying the name wrong, but I think it's Hala Salam heading the Eagles offense at quarterback. And she's going to try to scramble, and she saws her flag, and she finally gets her flag pulled by Hayden Noyes from the Titans, and that's going to be a scramble for a first down. Etowah first down, and it's going to be a first and 19. First down at Etowah. Hala Salam, a pitch, then a fake. Back to Gabby Crane in the end, but gets pulled behind the line. A loss of about 5 there. That's going to set up a second down and quite a long way to go. Second down and 22 for Etowah. Hala Salam with a kind of a high snap, but it's passed to Etowah number 73, Macy Pelfrey. Gains about 7 or 8. Gonna set up a third down and 13 for Etowah. Oh, pardon me, second down. No, it is third down. I was right. They didn't change it yet. Pardon me. Third down and 17. About 13 for Etowah. Hala Salam scrambles to the left. Long strides by Salam, but unable to get enough for the first. Flag pulled after about 6. Gonna set up a fourth down and 6 for the Eagles. The offense staying on the field right now. But the Titans are forcing the punt team to come on the field. Good defensive performance by Blessed Trinity right off the bat. And for the punt goes the Eagles. And it's caught by, no, it's dropped by the Titans. I think that was, that was Caitlin Davis who muffed the punt. And that's going to be Blessed Trinity's ball starting from their own 15, it seems. And that's where they're going to get their first drive. A good performance by the defense. A good sack by the Titans early in that possession. to make it difficult and to stop momentum for the Eagles. But here goes the Titans. A good first gain. Reception by Lucy Davis. That's going to be enough for a first down. Move the chains.
Catch made by number 24, Lucy Davis.
And here goes the Titans. First down.
First down.
Maura Ryan is the quarterback for the Titans. She had the snap, but then the ref blew the whistle. I think it might have been offsides. I think it is. That's going to be a gain of about 5. And Ryan in the backfield has about 5 wide receivers all huddled in a bunch to her right. Interesting formation from the Titans. Caitlin Davis comes over in motion, but another penalty, false start on the defense, I believe. That's going to make it even more manageable. No, it was false start on the offense. He motioned in the wrong direction. It's going to be first down and 17. So get the yards from the offsides back, the Eagles do. Ryan in the backfield takes the snap, runs forward. A good run, but finally gets their flag pulled by number 72, Andy Arnold of the Eagles. A good about 5-yard, 6-yard run for the Titans. Sets up a second and 13. Pardon me, second and 10. A good spot if you're a Titans fan right there. Second and 10. Ryan in the shotgun. 2 stacks of wide receivers each on the opposite side of the ball. And Ryan passes over the field, incomplete. Intended for Hayden Noyes. And that's going to set up a third down and 10. Actually, I don't think that was intended for, no, that was intended for Emma Elizabeth Hudkins. But nonetheless, Ryan in the backfield. Third and 10, a high pass completed. And that's going to be enough for a first down and more. She still has her flag. That's number 8, Francesca Procaccini. Procaccini with a big play there. Lots of yards after the catch by Procaccini. That's a first down, Titans, and they get into Eagles territory. Big conversion there. Ryan in the backfield, they have their huge 5 group of wide receivers on the side, but incomplete, intended for Caitlin Davis. Second down and 12 for the Titans. A pass to the flats and gets her flag pulled. That was Morgan Hansel. Maybe got 3 on that play. No, the refs give them none. That's going to be a third down and 12. Third down and 11, and they're going to do a high pass, and Ryan passes it over the hands of Lucy Davis. That's going to fall incomplete. A fourth down now for the Titans. 4th and 11. Let's see what the Titans can do. See if they're going to go for it. The offense is staying on the field. Coach is talking to him, and they're going to go for it. Ryan in the backfield. 4 wide receivers out to receive. And Ryan's going to run a little bit and then throw it up. And it's caught. It's caught. Morgan Hansel, her second reception on the day, and it's for a 4th down conversion. A big gain right there for about 16 yards. That's a Blessed Trinity first down. First down and goal from the 9. What a pass. Ryan looked like she was going to scramble for it. Actually runs forward, baits the receivers, and passes it to Hansel. And a pitch out to Procaccini, but only gains about 2. And that's going to set up a second and goal from the 6. Ryan in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers out. Too far, too close. Ryan, a pass, and it's intercepted off the tip. Wow. What a play. Intended for Emma Elizabeth Hudkins, but I believe it was intercepted by Annie Arnold. Wow. And that demolishes a very good-looking drive from Blessed Trinity and gives the ball to this Etowah offense who's looking to get something going. And we're at 9:19 left in the first half. As now Hala Salam and this Eagles offense comes back on the field, looking to get something going here. The shotgun, she scrambles to her right, and she takes it, but her flag is pulled by JoJo Miller. And that's going to be for a gain of 1. Sets up a 2nd down and 4 as their intentions are for the 20-yard line. The Eagles go in the huddle. Blessed Trinity had a good defensive performance last possession as they forced a punt. See what they can do this time, but a direct snap to... Never mind. I think the cones are misplaced or never moved, pardon me. Salam does not take the snap. It's actually number 37, Gabby Crane, takes the snap and hands it off to Salam, who gains about 4. Never mind. She stopped right at the line. She walked a little bit forward. Looks like she gained some yards. Gain of about 1 on that Salam rush. And that's going to be a 3rd down and 2. Crane looks like she's going to take the snap again. A fake handoff to Salam, but her flag is pulled behind the line. A great job by this Blessed Trinity defense who has been showing out these first 2 possessions. And they force another Etowah punt. Could we be seeing another 0-0 score going at the end of regulation? We shall see. Right now is 6:54 and left in the first half. Etowah is looking to punt for the 2nd consecutive time. It's a good punt. Back to Procaccini, who catches it this time. Uses her speed to get the sideline, but that's not Crane. That is Cameron Peoples. A great display of speed there to get to Procaccini. And that is going to be Blessed Trinity first down on their own 32. And it's going to start off with the 1st and 8. And here go the Titans. They were picked off in the end zone last time, so Etowah not able to stop them besides a turnover. And a good run by Caitlin Davis. Gets all the way to the 1st down. maneuvered out of the way of 2 Eagles, but finally got her flag pulled, but not after she gained 6. First down, first down Blessed Trinity. And Ryan in the shotgun. A straight pass to Lucy Davis. And that's going to be a gain of maybe probably about 7. No, yeah, about 10. A good reception from Davis. That's going to set up a 2nd and 10 from the Etowah 30. Direct snap to not Ryan, but wow, what a great job by Peoples from the Eagles. Pulls Catherine McCabe's flag behind the line for a loss of 1 or 2. Good job there by Peoples. Has really displayed her speed thus far for Etowah. Ryan alone in the backfield, 4 receivers, 3rd and 11. Takes the snap. Blitz is coming. And she just launches it up. And it's caught. Wow. Lucy Davis comes up with that ball even though there was about 2 Etowah Eagles there. And that's a first down. Blessed Trinity. Lauren Crane was out there in coverage, just couldn't get it. Or that might be Maya Williams. It's hard to see. No, that is Lauren Crane. Unable to get that ball away from Lucy Davis. It's going to be a first down and goal from the 15. And wow, showing off the speed is Caitlin Davis. There is a flag on the field, but she gained about 10 or 11. The refs conversating about the flag. I think it's going to be pass interference, it seems like. That's what they're signifying. So it's going to be holding on the offense. It's going to be a holding penalty, it seems, on Blessed Trinity. And that's going to diminish the run by Davis. Set up a 2nd down and 17. Snap to Ryan to Lucy Davis. And that's a good reception for about 6. Sets up a 3rd and 9. Goal to go for Blessed Trinity. They got here last time, threw a pick with Ryan. They're not looking to do the same thing again. The senior looking to score a touchdown this time, but the refs having a little bit of a conversation. The clock is running, and it's 3rd and 9. Blessed Trinity needs to get in the end zone. It's a pass to Lucy Davis, and she just got mossed. Wow. Lucy Davis snatches the ball out of the hands of Lauren Crane. What a catch that was. That might be featured on Sunday NFL Countdown's You Just Got Moss section. What a catch that was by Lucy Davis. And that gives Blessed Trinity a score. They do not turn it over in the end zone this time. And it is incomplete. At the end of that drive is 6-0. Titans lead. The Titans lead the Eagles 6-0 with the first points on the board. So the clock moves to 1 minute 45 seconds. Was that 1, but the ref tells the booth bump it up 45. And it is Salam and the Eagles turn on offense. There's an Eagle in motion, but Salam takes it on the run, but her flag is pulled early. Kaylin Davis gets in the backfield. Lily Hovanek went in motion for the Eagles, but after that loss, it's going to be 2nd and 11 as the clock rolls past 1:20 seconds. Another Hovanek motion. Salam gonna get sacked. Lily Bianchi, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Lily Bianchi sacked Salam in the backfield. And another loss of yards. I think that's gonna be the 1 minute warning. And at that, it is 6-0. The Blessed Trinity Titans lead the Etowah Eagles. As I think I said earlier, the Titans are 3-2, 3-1, pardon me, and the Eagles are 3-2. But both these teams are 2-1 in a region, so this game could shake up their region and play postseason hopes completely. A win for the team could maintain their high rank in their region. However, a loss could really bump them to the middle, knock them down. Should be a good one here in Skip Pope. It is our last game. First game was Sequoia and River Ridge, a heartbreaker for your Sequoia fan, 14-13 due to a missed extra point from the Chiefs. But then the second game between Woodstock and Cherokee, double overtime. It was 0-0 at the end of the regulation. Double overtime gave Woodstock the win 13-12 after someone finally made the extra point. And now here we are, Etowah and Blessed Trinity are the late window. Here we are, Etowah with Hala Salam taking the snap. 3rd and about 11. An intended pass for number 23, Maya Williams, her first target of the night, and it is incomplete. Another punt for the Eagles, 3rd straight. Alyssa Pearson, I think, on the punt. And it's spotted at the Etowah 30. Great starting field position for the Titans And based on how their offense has been looking their past drives, it's looking promising for Blessed Trinity. Maura Ryan, the senior quarterback, had an interception in the end zone off the tip on the first drive, but definitely made up for it on it with leading her team to a touchdown on the next drive, and that's how we got a 6-0. This Blessed Trinity defense has been holding their ground very well. Maura Ryan, an immediate pass to number 27, I believe. That's Emma Elizabeth Hudkins. I think that's a timeout. Yeah, it's a first down, Blessed Trinity, and timeout called. And that's going to stop the clock at 45 seconds. They're looking to score before halftime, and they will get the ball after halftime. So the ball's on the 18. 18 yards and 45 seconds. I think it's very possible for this Electric Titans offense headed by Maura Ryan. So we're back now. First down, Blessed Trinity, and they're looking for the end zone. First down and 18. 45 seconds left in the first half. In motion went Davis, and Ryan passed to Procaccini, gained about 2 or maybe 4. And the Titans go in and hurry up. Ryan in the backfield in shotgun, scrambles to her right. A pass incomplete, tipped away by Peoples. Cameron Peoples coming up clutch in this defense. 23 seconds left. 3rd and goal for Blessed Trinity. And it is on the 15. Ryan in the backfield. 4 wide receivers out. In motion comes Hansel. It's going to be a long pass downfield to Lucy Davis. Oh, and it's dropped in the corner. Great coverage this time by Lauren Crane. Makes up for getting mossed last time by Davis. But I think the Titans might go for it. I believe they are. 4th down and goal from the 15. No, about from the 13. Here goes Ryan in the backfield in the shotgun. Scrambles forward a little bit. A pass forward to Hansel, but it's dropped. And that gives the Eagles the ball with only 14 seconds. So it seems as the Titans are going to have a 6-point lead going into the half, and they're going to get the ball after halftime. So the Eagles offense comes back on the field. Salam looking to have some sort of miracle play up her sleeve. As there's only 14 seconds. In motion goes an Eagle. And Salam scrambles to her right, and it's going to be thrown inbounds, and it's intercepted. And that could really change this. 22. JoJo Miller for the Titans intercepts Salam's pass. First turnover by the Eagles. They haven't gotten past midfield on offense. Might have on the first drive, but nothing productive by the Eagles in this latter part especially. And Blessed Trinity has 6 seconds to go 18 yards. Maura Ryan's arm could definitely launch it to Lucy Davis in the end zone with one play. We'll see how it goes. Scrambles to her right. Launches it, but it's picked off. Oh, it's dropped. But it does not matter. That is the end of the first half. A 6-0 ball game. The Titans lead the Eagles. A great, phenomenal showing by the Titans defense. Truly dominating the Etowah Eagles offensive side. But besides that, the Titans offense has been looking pretty productive, except that one pick and then that fourth down conversion they're unable to complete. So although the Titans offense, Blessed Trinity offense has been looking much better, much more productive, it's only a 6-0 game. So if the Eagles make some adjustments, get something going, they have a definite chance to take the lead, honestly, after halftime. So at halftime, it is 6-0. I'm Max Swain. I'll see you in about 4 minutes for the beginning of the second half of play here from Skip Hope Stadium. Your score, Blessed Trinity 6, Etowah 0. All right, everyone, welcome back. This is Chiefs TV. I'm Max Swain. We're here in Skip Pope Stadium, Canton, Georgia, Sequoia High School. And for our third flag football game of the night, we're resuming in the second half. The Blessed Trinity Titans are leading the Etowah Eagles 6-0, and they are going to have the ball to start here after halftime. A very productive first half on the offensive side of the ball for the Titans. However, it only scored one touchdown, and they did not get the extra point, obviously 6-0. Their first drive was went to their end zone, picked off. Second drive they scored. Third drive, they turned over on downs near the end zone. See what they can do here. A lot of production, but not a lot to show for it. And Ryan overthrows Davis, Kalen Davis. It's going to be second down and 5. So here goes Ryan in the backfield and shotgun. 4 wide receivers out. And Hansel comes in motion, but it's a short pass. And Caitlin Davis is putting on the Jets. Finally gets her flag pulled by number 22, Lauren Crane of the Eagles. But what a showing that was by the Titans number 6, Caitlin Davis. The senior put on the Jets for that play. Fastest I've seen someone run tonight, probably. But probably rivals Cameron Peoples in the Eagles defense. 2 fast competitors on both sides of the ball. And they're actually right in front of each other. But Ryan in the backfield. First down and 4. A direct snap to Davis. And that's a flag. One of the Eagles players, I think that was Annie Arnold, pulled the shirt of Caitlin Davis. She already had the first down. Arnold accidentally pulled the shirt, I believe, while going for the flag. It's going to be a holding on the defense. I believe it's going to go against Annie Arnold. That's going to be a penalty, and even though they got the first down, I'm going to give them even more. That's a first down, Titans. First down and 10. Motion for Hansel. Ryan runs with it. That's a pass over the top to Davis. Goes off of her hands. Lana Fisher was going to be there in coverage for Davis, but Lucy Davis drops the pass. A little bit overthrown by Maura Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Second down and 10 now from the Etowah 30. Four wide receivers out for Ryan. Hansel comes in motion again, goes past Ryan. It's going to be a pass to Davis. Lucy Davis again. This time it goes right through her hands, and she looks devastated. And now it's going to be a third down and 10. Davis not happy with herself right now. See, she had the one touchdown catch for Blessed Trinity. 4 wide receivers out for the Titans. Hansel in motion, a pass across the field, bobbled and barely caught by Catherine McCabe. She catches it like probably about a foot above the ground and bobbles it between her hands, runs, but 4 yards short of the first. Makes it a 4th and 4. 4th and maybe 3. And that's going to be, and the Titans are going to go for it. Hansel in motion once again, and Ryan's just going to take it, and they're going to give the first down. Ryan scrambles for the first. And And that's going to make it 1st and goal now. Titans threatening to score once again. Ryan in the shotgun. Scrambles to her right. Hands off to Caitlin Davis. A speedy running back is zooming past defenders. And flag pulled just short of the goal line. 2nd and I think about 2.
Big run for Blessed Trinity, bring up 2nd
2nd
down.
down and goal from the 2. Caitlin Davis showing off her speed on the ground as the clock rolls past 15:11. Ryan, the snap, passes it. It's intercepted. Cameron Peoples showing off her speed. What a night Cameron Peoples is having, and that adds to her resume. Intercepted. Ryan's 2nd of the night. Wow. And that is her 2nd in the end zone. Tried to fit it into Caitlin Davis, I believe, but what a motivation demolisher, honestly, demolished probably the Blessed Trinity offense's motivation, and now this Eagles offense has the ball, and they can take the lead with a touchdown and extra point. We haven't seen much production from this offense this whole half, as this Blessed Trinity defense, just shown there, has been locked down. Flag pulled by Riley Fleck. Salam in the shotgun. I think there's 3 receivers out. 2. Salam's going to keep it herself, and she trips up. Her flag was not pulled, but she scrambles to get 4. 3rd down and 4. Etowah really hasn't been able to get out of their own territory this whole game. A 3rd down conversion here would be a huge one, as they truly needed some sort of momentum. They need some sign of production. Salam in the backfield. In the shotgun. I think 2 wide receivers out. She's going to scramble, but that blitz is insane. Procaccini gets in there quickly. And that makes it 6-0. BT, the score remains 6-0. And Etowah's going to have to punt. Right back to BT. And I think that is Alyssa Pearson with the punt for Etowah. Gives the ball to Blessed Trinity. And that's going to be a flag pulled by Peoples around the 34-35 of Etowah. The score is 6-0 here as the clock goes past 12:26 in the 2nd half. Blessed Trinity with the lead. Etowah has had no offensive production. This Blessed Trinity defense has been unstoppable so far. And Ryan looking to make up for her interception last possession. 6-0, Blessed Trinity leads. And Caitlin Ryan gets her flag pulled at the line of scrimmage. What a great play by Annie Arnold, showing off the hustle, trying to match Cameron Peoples' production on defense. That's going to be 2nd down and 15 from the Etowah 35. Ryan in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers stacked up in the slot. And Ryan passes to Lucy Davis. That's going to be a gain of maybe 4. And it is going to set up a 3rd and 11. Blessed Trinity 3rd and 11 on the Etowah 31. Hansel in motion. Ryan passing it across the field, but the flag is immediately pulled. Elizabeth Freeman with her first reception of the night, but right as she catches it, her flag is pulled. 4th and 3. 4th and 3. A big 4th down right here for both squads. Etowah needs the defense to maintain as their offense can't seem to get anything going. And BT wants to go get another score and not turn it over. And it's dropped. Ryan's pass intended for Emma Elizabeth Hudkins, but it's too low and dropped, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Etowah takes possession as they're down 6-0, and they're going to get the ball on their own 23. The Etowah offense has really had no production this whole game. I just don't know what they're going to change, because this Blessed Trinity defense has really looked dominant. Let's see what Salam can make up for Etowah. A handoff. What a run this has become. Finally gets her flag pulled. That was Gabby Crane on a great run. Finally gets her flag pulled by JoJo Miller, but not after she gets about 7. Gonna set up a 2nd and 11. That might be the key. Splashes of Gabby Crane here and there. Because Salam's runs have not been working. Crane in the backfield with Salam, but they're running out together to the right. And Gabby Crane gains maybe about 2 or 3. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. They need something going, something to get going on this offensive side of the ball. Salam alone in the backfield. 3 wide receivers in formation. But Salam gets pressure and she gets sacked. Flag pulled by number 27, Emma Elizabeth Hudkins. Been a consistent star on both sides of the ball. Very reliable on offense. And she gets a good tackle there as it forces another Etowah punt. The offense can't seem to get anything going. They had a good sign with Gabby Crane first on that run, and the punt is not good either, as JoJo Miller bobbles it, and they're going to get the ball at their own 38. The score 6-0. Blessed Trinity leads by 6 as the offense did not look great that last drive, but before they've been productive as ever. Ryan at the helm. We're not able to convert a 4th down last drive. Let's see what they can do now. Ryan scrambles to her right, looking to pass way downfield. Lucy Davis, and that is caught. 1st down and much more. About a 24-yard gain. 26-yard gain, I believe, for Blessed Trinity, and they're already just outside the red zone. 6:58 left in the game, and I think there's a no timeout. There's just the group of 5 coming over of wide receivers. Kaylin Davis going in motion to the left, and almost picked off. Campbell Muncie got her hands on it. Ryan tried to pass it right over Muncie, and she said nope. Almost picked off. Ryan got lucky there. It's going to be a 2nd down and 1. And Ryan in the backfield takes a snap. Launches it downfield, but it's blocked. Tipped at the line by Annie Arnold. Her and Cameron Peoples have really been the stars of this defense tonight. Annie Arnold and Peoples showing the hustle. They're only down by 6 people. If continue. The defense continues to get some stops, and the offense finally finds something. The Etowah team could very much get in this. But right now, Blessed Trinity is dominating, and Procaccini runs for more than enough for the first down. A 7-yard run makes it a first and goal from the 12. And Ryan in the shotgun. Davis to her right. 3 wide receivers stacked up in the slot on the right. Ryan looking at the sideline. Takes the snap. Passes it to Davis, who gets her flag snatched by Peoples. Gain of about 2 on the short pass. And that's going to be a second down and 10 for Blessed Trinity. And the Titans looking to score and go up by 2 scores here if they get into the end zone. But this Etowah defense has looked locked down in the second half. Ryan passes it over, and open is Caitlin Davis, but she drops it. She drops it. She had beat Cameron Peoples, or if Peoples didn't see her. And that's going to be a third down and 10 for BT. A big third and fourth down series right here coming up for the Titans. Ryan to pass, and it's incomplete, intended for number 11, Catherine McCabe. That's going to set up a fourth down and 10. A huge stop is right in Etowah's grasp right here. Just keep the Titans out of the end zone, and they can get the ball right here. Ryan scrambling to her left, and she's going to have to take. She gets in the end zone. No call on the field yet. He is calling her short. Wow. What a call. What a call by the ref. It looked like she got in, but obviously the ref proved us all wrong. And it is 6-0 still. Etowah, like I've been saying this whole game, can take the lead with a touchdown and extra point this drive, but their offense needs to get past midfield if they want to do that. And this Blessed Trinity defense has been on lockdown for this whole game, really. Pretty impressive. The clock is running, Etowah wasting valuable time. The refs having a little bit of a conversation now. And that's going to be Etowah's ball on the 2. And that's where they're going to start their drive. They need to go 68 yards in 2 minutes and 4 seconds to get on the board. But their offense has showed nothing this whole game. So we shall see if they can change something up. And Etowah having more conversation as the refs are having more conversation with the Etowah coaches. A lot of talk going on the field. Anyways, I'm Max Swain. You're watching Chiefs TV as the a little pause on the field right now. I'm Max Swain. You're watching Chiefs TV. The score is 6-0 with 2:04 left in the fourth quarter. Blessed Trinity leads Etowah. Our first game was Sequoia and River Ridge. Sequoia lost that game 14-13. And then we had our thriller in the last game. Woodstock and Cherokee went to double overtime, and Woodstock pulled it out 13-12. And finally, we're here in this game where it's getting going with 2:04 left in the fourth. 6-0 is your score. Blessed Trinity leads. Salam, a pass downfield. Oh, an incomplete intended for Lily Hovenick, but she looks a little bit hurt. And we have a big injury for the Titans, as it looks like she's hobbling off the field, or hobbling back to play. Looks like it's the all-star Caitlin Davis. That will be a huge injury for Blessed Trinity. And the Eagles going to the sideline as the clock is at 1:35. So it's a gain of about 10. And there's a minute 35 left for the Eagles. Oh, Salam's pass incomplete. And there's a Eagle down in the backfield. Destiny Boone was down for a bit in the backfield of the Eagles. She looks a little bit in pain. The ref's having a conversation which stops the clock. The ref's giving Etowah a lot of time for this drive as it's 3rd and 10 for Etowah. So the girls are coming back on the field as the refs finish their convo. Don't know what that was about, but we shall see. The white ref is walking. The white-hatted ref is walking off the field. 1:43, 1:45 is what he is signaling to the clock. That gives Etowah even more time. Been a long night here at Skip Hope. So it's 3rd down and 10, nonetheless. No matter the clock, 3rd down and actually about 8 for Etowah. The ref still having a, looks like it'd be a little tense conversation with the Blessed Trinity head coach about the clock. But we're about to resume. Salam in the backfield for Etowah. A big 3rd down here. And they're going to scramble. And her flag stays on. And she gets in there for the first. Wow, barely enough. I thought she definitely got more. First down for Etowah. And then a timeout. They get the ball to the 20. 1:26 remaining. Down by 6. And the teams are back onto the field. Salam in the shotgun. 2 receivers out. Hovanek goes in motion. And Salam just throws it away. The clock has stopped. I think it was an incompletion. It did not count as a sack. 6-0. Blessed Trinity up by 6. As Etowah's trying to have a game-winning drive. Salam and the Eagles have a 2nd down and 20. Salam scrambles away. Finally gets tackled after 11. And that clock is now running. 3rd down and 9 for Salam and the Eagles. And a big stop here. Oh, a timeout. Seems by Etowah. And that's another stoppage. Oh, no, that's the 1-minute warning. Pardon me. No timeout. So Etowah, I think, still has both timeouts. Going down the field with a minute left. A minute left to get to have this 3rd down conversion first off, but to go 50 yards downfield and score. They might have gone past the 40-yard line one time this game. Besides that, they have had no production. Salam in the shotgun. 3rd down and 10. A blitz is coming. Incomplete. Intended for Maya Williams. And that's going to be a 4th down and 10. This could be for the game. This 4th down is most likely for the game. Let's see what Etowah can do. Salam in the shotgun. Can they get something going on offense? Hovanek in motion. Salam scrambling to the right, but gets her flag pulled by Procaccini, and that should do it, folks. The clock goes to 44 seconds. Blessed Trinity has a 6-0 lead. And I believe Etowah has 2 timeouts. At least 1. But nonetheless, it should be enough for Blessed Trinity to run the clock out. So Ryan and the Titans are most likely going to get a win here in Skip Pope Stadium. She's going to run it and get her flag pulled by Annie Arnold, who's shown lots of hustle today for the Eagles. And the clock's going to run. I think that's going to do it after this next play. The clock going past 19. Ryan and the Eagles, Ryan and the Titans closing in on their 4th win to go 4-1. And the Eagles about to go 3-3, and that's going to do it. And Blessed Trinity gets the win, 6-0. One score is all they needed in this one as their defense held the Eagles to no score. A game honestly went by much quicker than the last game. Blessed Trinity gets the W, moves to 4-1, stays atop the region, but knocks Etowah down. Their offense couldn't get anything going, really. Salon and Crane tried to get the run game going, but that Blessed Trinity defense looked phenomenal. So Blessed Trinity moves to 4-1, Etowah to 3-3. And that's going to do it here from Skip Pope Stadium. Thank you for watching on this Tuesday evening. All 3 games. I'm Max Swain. You're watching Chiefs TV. Thank you. Have a great night.